Hey, Cassie. Woo! Gamer meetup. Have fun. I was actually going to have one of those. I was trying to set one of those up, and then I was like, oh, we used to have this before I went out east, and I knew a bunch of people, so I reached out to them, and they all moved. Like, god damn it. Well, we'll see how long we go. The internet company and I were on the telephone until 10 o'clock after last stream died, and I am pretty sure I am not their favorite customer. Well, what games? So, like tabletop stuff. I like tabletop stuff. Yeah, tabletop stuff is fun. But it's not for everyone, I understand. It's got the whole board games thing. But yeah, I was on the phone with the internet company until 10 o'clock. They don't like it. They don't like me because I made them be on the phone until we got fixed. And they tried to sell me some bullshit about Wi-Fi networks and Wi-Fi webs. And I'm like, honey, I have a degree in physics. Like, you state explicitly what the wavelength on your thing is. Well, your neighbor could be doing something. You mean the Luddite neighbor who has flat out told me to my face that I'm trans because I use the computer too much and the 5G waves have made me a woman. Yep, that explains me cross-dressing when I'm 5 and 92, right? Like, come on. But yeah, no, it was eventually we got a fix-in. And we're gonna see if it works. And if it doesn't, I'm calling them immediately. And there's allegedly monitoring my connection for the next week so that they have diagnostic information. We'll see. But yeah. Let's go do that boss that should have been the end of last week. Oh no, where am I? That's right. God, that's so stupid. No, not the killer fish. Nope, nope. Damn it. Damn it! I borked the fight already. God. I mean, I didn't tell my mom until I was 34, but that didn't stop her from having, like, an entire... Like... Oh no! I just did thunder on the party! Oh no! Oh no! What is wrong with me? Let's try to fix this. Thank you. Hi, Suna. Hard mode, just wow. Oh. Is it obvious I didn't sleep well last night? Okay, let's go ahead and fix some of the problem that we have going on here. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is the way I need to go, right? Yes, this is new. Yeah, you sent me a DM about that, didn't you, Cassie? Okay. Rydia got toaded again. That's fine, we can give Rydia a Maiden's Kiss. Oh my god, that... Or not, that was the cutest little toad dance ever. Oh no. Give the little girl a Maiden's Kiss. And a potion while we're at it. Okay. Okay, let's not bork this fight up because it should be extremely easy. Attack the amoeba. Defend. Thunder on everyone. And they should all just perish. That makes sense, yeah. In FF3, they made the online thing into just like letters that you got from various people you'd already met. Oh, hello. Secrets. This should be fine to just have these two defend and protect themselves and let Cecil kill the fish. Conserve some mana. Good job, Cecil. You still grinding. Also, Sunaj, we will find out eventually if this is the best Final Fantasy, because we will eventually have played all of them, at least for some version. What is there to do in the desert besides grind? Well... you could ride through on a horse with no name. Are you bloody serious? I hate these toads so much. I hate how I'm running out of mana and we haven't even gotten to that fight yet. Ugh. Yay, please give me Maiden's Kisses. Phoenix Downs. I hope I don't need them. Feathered Cap. Well... wear a hat. Do I have enough kisses? I do. I think I'm going to start running away from toads. They're just too much of a hassle. You took off Kane's armor? What? How mean are you? To having your best friend go naked on an official mission. How cruel. Okay, here we go. Please give me another save point. That I'll accept. I'll accept an ether. No. You're probably treasure. Zeus's Wrath. Ooh, that'll give us something to use later. Defend. Attack. Kill everyone. This is an easy enemy combo to handle as long as we have MP. And we have another ether, so we should have MP for the boss. It should be fine. Bum-ba-dum. Jump is not always the best DPS, Cassie. I don't think so. It's good damage mitigation, but I don't think that's always what we want. I love how Iridia just like flinches away. Yeah, I know, your rule of cool thing. It's not about what's good, it's about what's cool. I wish Ether regained more than 50 though. It means that we're like set for 10 uses of Thunder. Mallet. That's gonna make someone like small. Okay, that's the way we go to go out. Let's get out of here. Fucking, that's what I wanted to avoid. Damn it. Our last Maiden's Kiss. You know, you'd think with Cecil in the party that we'd have just as many Maiden's Kisses as we wanted. But nope. I guess that Cecil is not very fond of giving away kisses. I don't know if Tella has MP. I don't think Tella has MP drain yet. Well, apparently down was the way not to go. No! Get away! No! 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 No toads! We have no more Maiden's Kisses because Cecil is too much of a prude. So let's not. Hey, Kath. It's Zombos! Oh, I mean the toads are cute. I just they do toad a lot on hard, and I am out of Maiden's Kisses. And everyone gives you a little bit less in terms of money, so yeah. Hard is definitely harder. Oh, it gave me an ether. Oh, game. Game, thank you. That's something that we could use. From here we must travel outside for a time. The monster dwells at the base of the waterfall beyond. It may be wise to... Oh, well, that would have been good to know before I used ethers. Thanks, game. Well... let's pitch a tent, because we have a bunch of them, and that's going to just help a lot. Also, save the game. We don't want to lose hours and hours of gameplay because we don't save the game. I have a feeling that 1980 Gil is not going to be a lot. Okay, so this map's already completed. So it's time for that fight that we were hoping to finish last session with before the internet went down. Hop down the waterfall! That won't possibly go badly. Crocodiles. That gives me alligators. Let's see if we can recall something. Blizzaga! That was like all of your MP. Tell her why. I forget that recall is free. Let's remember not to do recall. That's expensive. Maybe, yeah, no, it's expensive. No, 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 nope, 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 nope. Get out of there. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 before you get toaded. Dropped at 16 bucks is fine. We're not gonna have enough money anyway, we're gonna have to grind. So, 16 bucks is fine. This is an excellent fight. I am fine with fighting. No! I did it wrong! Damn it! That's gonna be a waste of a cure. Why am I so stupid? I'm like, oh, it's easy, just cure! You need to cure the right people, Barbie. Come on now. There we go. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. That down is almost certainly the way to go. And you're gonna, I hope, wreck all these alligators. Who do not seem to be weak against thunder like I would hope they'd be. But it's still enough to kill them, so it's fine. Runaway still took. Okay, so we can run away from surprise fights and maybe take less damage. That's a good thing to know. Red Moose. Do you have anything that lets us know what you are? remove pig status. We do not. Okay. You seem... you're red. So I would say weak to fire. I don't have fire. Have fire here. See what happens. Yeah, I killed them anyway, so it's fine. And I thought this would be the way to go, but it turned out it was just chests with armor. There you go, Cecil. Be even stronger. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, Rydia, I know you love the party, but heal the enemy. Show our love to the enemy, show them with kindness. And it works. Oh. The game's not too hard, but I don't want to deal with you. Fuck off. No! That's what I don't want to have happen. Oh, phew. Victory. Getting out of that without having to de-toad. That's our victory. MP Drain. Osmose, we have that. We have Osmose, Cassie. You've got it. It's not called MP Drain. I hope this is the right one. Not surprising no one, alligators don't have MP. They're weak against Blizzard. Hades armor. Hades sandals. What did that say? I'm afraid, but we have to help her. Yes. Let's go. There it is. We see you. Ooh, those will be nice to use. Here we go. Ready yourselves! There he is! It's an Octomammoth! Hi! Oh, he looks so stupid! There is no doubt in our mind that thunder is what we must do. Let's exploit the Zeus's Wrath while we're here. 73. Okay, well, we'll have Cecil attack with Darkness, probably. That's going to almost certainly do more. We'll have to keep an eye on Cecil's HP, but Rydia should be able to heal Cecil up without any problem. Oh, that is so much better. I'm just wondering why they made the Octomammoth look so derpy. Why? The beast is weakening! Don't be lulled into thinking we've won. A wounded beast is a dangerous one. I think Iridia's next move should be healing the party. We're out of darkness, but that should be... we should be fine to finish the fight without spending time on darkness. Let's not forget to Chocobo kick the boss. We're in trouble for not Chocobo kicking the final boss of FF3. So let's make sure we get this off. It's of utmost importance. Punk. Would have been really funny if it killed it. Queh! Get qued. Tum 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 ta-da. Achievement unlocked. Seeker. Whatever that achievement is. We've done it! Dam Cyan is beyond this waterfall. Which means... save the game. We did it! I wonder if I have the same kind of power Mother did. Aww. Dam Cyan lies just ahead. I'm on my way, Anna. Dam Cyan is only a little further. Be strong, Rosa. Red Wings? Oh no! Dam Cyan! Assault. You okay? That's a bad sign. They stole the crystal. Oh no! Airships and fire from the sky. We had no warning. Oh no! Take me upstairs to the healing urns. Someone, anyone. Tent. Anna! Oh, Anna! You're that bard. You're the one responsible for this. No, please! Bard. You spoony bard! Oh no. Please, things are not as you believe. I see quite well how they are. I beg you, hear my words. Choke on your words. Please, I implore you. Know this pain, Anna's pain. Oh, but Anna and I. Oh, Anna, Edward, Father, please stop this.
Oh, Anna, there's life left in you yet.
Father.
Rydia cast
Edward,
Cure.
He is the Prince of Damcian.
Damcian!
He disguised himself as a bard to avoid attention. Forgive me, Father, for running off with him. Edward, I'm in love with him, Father. But I could not stay without my father's blessing. I was about to return when...
The Red Wings laid siege to us, led by a man named Golbez.
Golbez?
Yes,
Golbez.
a figure clad in armor of deepest night, his strength beyond that of mortal man.
And the Red Wings' purpose?
Our crystal. And then they rained fire upon us. I lost my mother and father. Then Anna tried to shield me from their arrows.
You love this man that much?
Father, please, forgive me. I was so selfish. Edward, I love you.
Anna? Anna? Anna!
No.
This Golbez, tell me more of him.
I've heard he came to Baron only recently. It seems he's using the Red Wings to steal crystals.
Tears do not bring back the dead, boy. Anna's death must be avenged. I'll find this Golbez.
Tella, not alone.
She was not your daughter. Her killer will die by my hand.
Anna.
Coward. You're a
Coward.
man, aren't you? A grown man. Stop crying. I have.
Rydia, you're right. I'm nothing but a coward, just as you say. That's why I'm just going to stay at Anna's side. It doesn't matter anymore. Nothing does.
You're not the only one who's grieving. Anna would not wish to see you fawning like a fool. Please, I've desperate need of your help right now.
But how could I help you?
My name is Cecil. A friend of mine has taken ill with desert fever in Kaipo and needs a sand pearl if she is to live. And for that, I've need of your aid.
You need my aid.
I do. Rosa's life depends on it. I beg you.
This woman you speak of, she means a great deal to you, doesn't she? As Anna did. As Anna did to me. In a cave far to the east dwells a monstrous creature known as an antlion. The pearls you seek form from the fluid the beast secretes as
Why
it
are all
lays
the
its
monsters
eggs in the
look
sand.
dirty?
There is no overland route to its den. We must cross the northern shoals to get there. A hovercraft is docked here. With it we can reach the creature's cave. It can bear us across the surf to Kaipo as well. Come. We must hurry.
Prince Edward of Damcyan has joined the party. I am so sorry, by the way.
Farewell, my love.
Let me rename this because I think we're going to have need for Edward again. Just a nagging feeling. Something's telling me at some point again in the future we're going to be able to pull out Edward. Team Edward. Team Edward. Okay. Yay, we have a hovercraft. Let's go! And let's save. We lost Tella, we gained Edward. It is tough. I am expecting issues. We're going to move Edward into the back row. And then I think we're going to actually grind. We're actually going to grind here. Because I remember that being tough. We're going to see if we can make Edward more useful. We're going to grind a little bit, and we're going to use a tent out here. We can do that. We can take some time to grind. After all, we're playing on hard mode, we expect we have to. And by some time, we mean chill out for a bit while Rydia just torches the universe. Because she does that. And you know what? It's actually really fitting that Edward is useless, because he's a prince, and, you know, it's nice to see the prince be a useless character. To reflect the fact that he's a fucking prince. What's he gonna be doing all day? Sitting in meetings? Playing his harp? We have innately gifted magical girl. We have champion of the blade, and we have sing a song. Exactly. Or they get confused. Which, I mean, To be fair, I think that's probably not going to be a bad thing, like, assuming that it works, which, I mean, those abilities didn't work in early games, but they... Ooh. What are you? You should sleep. Lullaby. I have a feeling that I want that. Just a nagging feeling. Quack. Yeah, with the K. Well, Ed's asleep for now. Wark is wild chocobos. Quack is domesticated chocobos. That's what I've heard. Congratulations, Edward. That's our first legitimate need for one of those. Sandworms are a little bit scary. We can remember to do darkness right away when we see them again. You know, salve might be good too. Like, salve looks like it might actually be a useful thing. Oh, they're all silenced. Does nothing because they're like physical. But we have Cecil's old armor. I don't think the prince can wear it. We can certainly take a look. Oh, he can wear the silver armlet. So that's a little bit better. Oh, who's messaging me? Nothing but an Eleanor. Defend. Freeze the Gobos to death. What does salve do? Salve makes the item affect everyone. That's going to be useful. We can use that for potions. Edward, you're a healer until we're out of potions. Oh, that isn't talk, that's get in there. Okay. Wow, it can fly over water! I escorted Anna to Damcian in this same hovercraft. Oh, Anna. With this, we can reach the Antlion's Den. It won't be much longer, Rosa. Let's tent up. Let's save again, and then let's go in. And let's not be afraid to leave if we get into some shady shit. Because I remember, if I remember correctly... Oh, that's right, we moved after, we changed formation after we saved. If I remember correctly, there's lots of side paths, which can give us XP and items. And then just going straight takes us to the boss. Spider Silk! You should attack the Grand Gobbo there, Cecil. Let's not leave anything to chance. Goodbye, Gobbos. Yeah, we might do some exploration, then go back to Life's Anthem. Ooh, new song. I like the sound of that song. Hey, I like a cure. And it doesn't cost MP. Yep, turtle time. Fire the turtle. Yeah, I think if we focus on Edward being more for party support and item usage, almost like he's a sage more than anything, that might do what we need. Well, the chocobo kick killed the turtle, so it's fine. Okay, that's actually a dead end. Alluring arrow. Miss. Weak to Blizzard. That's good to see you, old friend Turtle, behaving the way we remember. When we had no Blizzard items in FF2 and you were just destroying us. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Well, you've hit a couple statuses before. Let's not be too mean to Edward. No, he's a prince. He has no idea what he's doing. Yeah, see, Odin did nothing. Edward at least can heal the party, okay? You're not allowed to hate on Edward's ability to heal the party when you were praising Odin when Odin would show up and do nothing. Odin is good like Onion Knight. So not good. I'm being mean, I'm so sorry. Sav! You know what, that's actually pretty good. That's 3 potions for the cost of 1. That is not bad. Pretty boy Prince Hater. Heaps of corpses! Achievement obtained. Oh my. Ah, that's gonna take us to another chest. And I do love me chests. Oh my gosh, it actually had an effect. Now, what if you're hitting on the pretty boy prince? And it's a pretty boy egg. Have you considered that potentiality, Cassie? That we might be looking with that fabulous hat and flowing everything at someone who is a bit you know? That's fair. Oh, Cassie, you're great. Oh. Can we use salve outside of combat? Aww. Cecil's your type, huh? You like the... You like the dark, broody one? I mean, if that's your type. You're fine. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Everyone's a dork. Paladin Cecil is less hot. No wonder Edward's sucking. He's only level 11. Oh my. Edward, get with the program. Sheesh. He has the ability to hide, yeah. Tent. Potion. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to come back from another direction to finish it. What ability does that? What is that? Because that's a thing that's happening when we're hitting people. Yeah. Inflict sleep. Okay. Yeah, Cassie, Adamantos have always been weak to Blizzard. They were weak to Blizzard in Final Fantasy II when we had no Blizzard, only the item, and then because we didn't have the item, it just destroyed us and we had to go back. We hadn't saved, so we lost like 4 hours. What is this? What's Hyde do? Bye, Ed! Bye, Ed. No, that's good, that's good, that's good. We can get Ed out of the way when he's useless, so we don't have to spend effort on Edward. We don't have to waste healing on him. Rydia's almost level 20. Sheesh, Ed, get to the program. Lamia Harp. I like Confuse more than I like Sleep. So, let's do that. I mean, I'm a healer, so damage avoided is damage healed. So I'm fine with mitigation. Excuse me. So I think that. Ooh. I think that's the way I want to go. I think that's going to be a treasure room, is what I mean. If it's not, we can go back. Tella has the ice rod. That's where we want to go eventually. I don't know. Map complete. Is this going to lead us where we want to go? Surprised. Uh-oh. Bum-ba-dum. Edward is sucking less. I'm concerned this is like the way we want to go. This is treasure and a save point. This is where I want to go. Phoenix down. Ether. Emergency exit. Place to use a tent. Oh, thank you. I try my best. And Cassie, you're a high potion. We save you in case of emergency and then never end up using you. Because just in case. I'm so sorry, that's horrible. Did Edward actually kill a goblin? Oh my god. Edward, why? You monster. Okay, Cassie, we'll save you and we'll use you against the evil skeletons. We'll make sure to call you when there are skeletons around. Defuse it. Nope. I know, it makes you feel sleepy. Sleepy turtle. Okay. Yawn. Yawn. Now that you've said it, I can't stop yawning at Adamentos. Oh my gosh. It's entirely your fault, Cassie. I blame you. This is also not how I remember this layout being. I think they might have changed it with this 3DS thing. I remember on the SNES the cave being like a straight shot down, and then there were lots of things off to the sides, but if you wanted to, you could just go straight to the bottom, and then there was the antlion, it would kick your ass. That's what I remember from the SNES. It's also been like 20 years, so who knows? Yeah, I played the SNES version when I was a kid. At my friend Brad's house. Hey, there's an ice rod. I haven't played the end of the game though, because near the end there's the Tower to the Moon, and Brad's copy was one of the glitched production run. It was like a glitched out production run for the SNES where the cartridges just broke on the way up the tower. Oh no! Surprised by desserts! The flan! Delicious dessert. Bum, bum, ba-da. A Shadow Blade. I think we already have a Shadow Blade. We do. Can we wield 2 Shadow Blades? No, we cannot. The day of dual wielding is gone. Phoenix Downs, we're ready to die. This is what I remember. Okay. This is what I remember. Ooh. Hey, Leshies. Yeah, which are... Leshies are plant creatures, not, like, Medusas, so I don't know what the heck they're on about. Play us Life's Anthem, Edward. Edward, why can't you play Life's Anthem better? It's time. This is where the antlion lays her eggs. Eek! There's nothing to fear. Antlions are quite docile and won't harm humans. Here, let me take one of her pearls. Ah! Rydia, with me! Derpy monster again. Let's drop a blizzard. Begin a darkness. Start singing Life's Anthem. These are all derpy, I think. Weak to ice. Uh-oh, counters magic when eyes are red. Well, we've already committed. This is gonna hurt. So we want to bop it. We want to bop it with Cecil when the eyes are red, and freeze it with Rydia when the eyes aren't. But I think we're fine to keep taking the damage from the counters of Cecil, because that's 300 damage right there. And if it's really that bad, we can heal Cecil. Or it can die! Yeah. Cecil's Dark Sword. This does too much damage to worry about counterattacks. Dum, dum, da, 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 da. Rydia learned a pig. And since the cure to pig is a diet food, that means that pig is like eat a lot spell. Monster populations are swelling, beast ones harmless, now turn hostile. Something is afoot. Cecil, we have to get back to Rosa. Right, let's go. I'm clever. And if I remember correctly, there is like a way, some shoals around back, so we don't need to go everywhere. I vaguely recall. Yes. Where are you? Over here in the back. Rosa! Have a sand pearl. The light of the pearl shone on Rosa's face. Oh. Cecil, you're safe. Oh, thank goodness. What were you thinking, Rosa? They told me you died in the earthquake at Mist, but I knew it couldn't be true. Forgive me. I didn't mean to make you worry. But Rosa, what's this talk of a man named Golbez? The king called upon him to lead the Red Wings in your stead. His Majesty's been acting even more peculiarly since Golbez came to Baron. It's not himself. I can't be sure, but I have a feeling Golbez is the one manipulating the king to gain the crystals for himself. The water crystal you took from Mysidia, the fire crystal of Damcian, Fable's wind crystal, and the earth crystal of Troya. The fire crystal's already taken. This is Edward, Damcian's prince. It's thanks to him we were able to save you. And this is Rydia of Mist. Do you feel better now? I do. Thank you, Rydia. And you, Edward. If Damcian has fallen, he'll be swift to move against Fable. We need to... You need to rest. We'll go to Fable and warn them. But how? The only road leads there lies through Mount Hobbs, and the way is blocked by a wall of impenetrable ice. Rydia, you can cast fire, can't you? She probably doesn't want to. She just watched everyone she knows and loves be burned alive. She probably doesn't want to. No, I can't. But you're a summoner. Surely you've learned this spell. It's the most elementary of all. Rosa, you're in no condition to go with us. I'll be fine. I won't be a burden. I'm a white mage, after all. Cecil, Rosa wants to be with you. Alright, we'll all go together. Cecil's like, oh, it means sex on the road. Okay. It'll be dark soon. We should leave early in the morning. Make sure to get enough rest. Yay! Hydrating. Anna, I'm so lost without you. I will go sing in the middle of the night and disturb all the neighbors. Ah! Be brave, my love! Anna! You're stronger than you know. You must believe in yourself. I'll try. Good. Good. I can't believe I was killed by a pretty boy prince. Achievement unlocked, bravery.
Anna!
Edward, I can be with you but for this moment. The spirit calls me onward to become a part of it again.
Don't leave me, Anna!
Edward, you must be brave. Golbez cannot be allowed to have the crystals. You gave your love to me once. Now share it with all the world.
Anna, my love. I will try.
Anna just gave Edward permission to sleep with everyone. And where are we standing party status-wise? Full heal for free. Hooray! Let's go see if we have any equipment that we need to trade or equip. Oh, Rosa, it's so good to have you near again. I'm glad she's all right. Thank you, Cecil. Now let me help you. Are you watching, Anna? I'm trying as best I can. Any better weapons? Bow and arrows. The SNES did not tell. Yeah, I think the SNES did tell me that, yeah. Bow and arrows. Also. Something like that. I think it's infinite arrows this time around. I sure as heck hope, because it didn't give me a counter. And that was kind of an annoying mechanic. Let's check our armor and then our sundries. Because after all, we are out of Maiden's Kisses. And maybe right now Cecil can give us a Maiden's Kiss, but not for very much longer. Leather cap. Leather clothing. Equipment. Rosa. Okay. And sort our inventory. And sell a bunch of stuff that we don't need anymore. You have a fun time. Remember to backstab everyone. I'll let you know how far we get. All right. Well, I'm sure you've heard my rant a million times. So let's see. Let's make sure we have a few of each of these. There we go. Oh, do you still have 5 potions? No. Okay. Well, we have some Maiden's Kisses. So we are good if we run into frogs. Oh dear, who's texting me? Do I need to care? Or can it wait? Oh, it can definitely wait. As in, I'm probably not responding to that text at all. Actually, it does matter. It's the reminder text that I have set up to send me that rent is due soon, so I need to, you know, pay rent. Because otherwise, I will totally forget to pay rent. Hey, calf. Well, let's save before we go up. Dum bum bum. Back attack? Oh no. That's gonna be not fun. Oh no, Rose is gone. Nope, Rose is not asleep. Good. Does Cure also affect the spirits? It absolutely does. But it, like, heals them, cures them. I've wondered why. So this is actually a kind of tough fight. I like that the skeletons are using thunder. I don't remember them doing that. That might just be a this version hard mode thing. It's cool. Okay. I think we're just completing the map by doing this. All this thunder is a little much. Bum-ba-da. Well, Rydia, time to overcome your fear. Rydia, will you please try to cast fire? Rydia? You know you can do it. I know you can. I don't wanna. You don't want to? I hate fire! Her village is burned to the ground by the ring we delivered. Please, Rydia, listen to me. You're the only one among us with the power to melt that ice. We can't make you do it, but unless we get through here to Babel, a lot of people will get hurt. That's right, Rosa. Guilt trip the child. Guilt trip the kidnapped... Guilt trip the kidnapped child. I know it's not easy, Rydia, but please, you must be brave. We all must. You're the only one who can do it. Fire! Oh no, I don't have Mew emote anymore. I was going to throw my Mew emote from Shilin, and I don't have it anymore. Oh no. Well, this is not great. I have a feeling this is because I did not heal people properly. It's okay, it'll just be a Phoenix down. Okay, let's remember to make sure everyone's nice and healed before we move on. me. Holy arrows! That's almost certainly better for you. Blizzard. Dum-ba-da. Edward, you're catching up. That's gonna lead us onward too. Let's check this other place and also see where we haven't finished it. That's where we forgot. We didn't finish the very bottom. Let's start with Rosa so we can kill off those skeletons before we start damaging the spirits. Fire! Heals spirits. Let's be patient and wait for Cecil to kill it. Dum, bum, ba-da. I thought we'd cleared out all of this. Where do we not have cleared out? 99%. Where's that 1%? Oh my gosh. There we go. Ooh. 3 high potions. I feel like using a tent. Bum. And saving the data. And here we go. Also, hi Kath. I hope the subs are working okay. Everyone's defending. Reduce that damage taken because this is gonna wipe everything. Bum, ba-da-da-da. So, do you also lead up? Nope, this is just a save point in chests. Turns out we could have tented here. Well, that's good to remember. What are you? Probably weak to thunder. Nope, not weak to thunder. Prayer unanswered. Oh no. Let's see how you are against Blizzard. Dum, dum, da, da. Well, let's use Rydia's Cure, because Rydia has more magical power. Rosa. Tent. Potion. Needle. Trap. No, just money. Run away from the birds. Birds are dangerous. That's what I thought would happen. Run away from the birds. Run away from birds. The birds are too powerful. Okay, I don't think we need a tent right now. We'll save, because we can. And we'll run away from birds. Don't stone us, birds. I don't think I can emphasize how scary birds are on hard mode. They will stone your entire party. Not great. Well, this shouldn't be too bad. No, don't swap rows. It's very annoying that I can't cancel commands when they're done. Really annoying. Because that was completely a misselect. I just wanted Cecil to defend. Oh well. We're approaching.
What's this? Clad like that? That's a monk of Fabul.
Fabul. Hooah! Kick! That's no ordinary foe. We have to help him. Mom-Bum! Excuse me. And there we go. Protect all! Hey Hawk, we're having some minor bomb problems. But we'll be okay. Yeah. 5-person party. Da-da-da. It's a pity that we weren't able to get Edward or Rosa back up, but yeah. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm Yang, Grand Master of the Monks of Fabul. Hydrate it is. Monk Grandmaster Yang! We came here for training. Let's not do the racist Chinese accent. As much as I really want to do the racist 90s Chinese accent that you saw in movies, we came here for training and found death instead. A great host of monsters waylaid us. I'm the only one who survived. The monks were fine, strong men, but even they could do little. We're on our way to Fabul. A man named Golbez has taken control of Baron, and he's using its forces to seize the world's crystals. Do you think he intends to come for our wind crystal as well? Yes, and soon. He's already taken the fire crystal from Damson. Fabul will be next, and our monks slain. The castle's all but undefended. Few who remain lack proper training. We would have no hope from fending off a strike from Baron, were it to come now. The monsters that beset you are most likely sent by Golbez as well, who eliminate us and leave Pavel defenseless. If it's true, he may be moving against your kingdom as we speak. We must hurry. We'll aid in any way we can. I'm grateful for the offer, but there's no reason for you to be dragged any further into this. Our stake in this conflict is no less than yours. I'm the Prince of Damcian. Rosa and I are of Baron, and this child here lost all she knew because I allowed this enemy to deceive me. I see. Then I will most humbly accept whatever help you're willing to provide. Come then. Time is our enemy. Good. Time is transphobic. Pavel lies east beyond the mountains. We go at once. Yang has joined the party. Let's go. That's also... that. Dum, ba, da, da, ba. This is a nifty mechanic, but it does kind of encourage me to have this map up all the time and just be looking at where I haven't filled in. Focus. Pray. Drop the blizzard. Sing your song. Defend. Come on, Yang. You know what to do. Kick them. Yang. You took a little bit long, Yang. You took a little bit long, and you probably didn't need to brace for the kick. So, that's my fault. Bye, skeletons. Ba-da-da-da. Let's remember to kick this time. I like that we have this bigger party and we've got bigger parties of enemies. It's nice and exciting. Oh, so this is a great example of a fight that's kind of a little intricate, right? Because you want to cure all those skeletons, and that's going to heal everyone else. See, it's not a problem, but it's just kind of a little bit of a, hey, if we're not careful, we're going to undo our own work. And I think that's nifty. 98%! What am I I'm missing something on the way down. That lets you cure the enemy? Final Fantasy games do that. 3 bomb cores! Yay! We can blow things up. And most importantly, we can save. And also complete the hydrate quest, because we did that. Now let us hurry onward to Fable. And let's look at Rosa, because... Tum. Pretty tum. Bum, bum, ba-da. Turns out bombs are not actually that tough. Good to know. There we go, that's Fable. We've made it in time. Excellent. Let's use a tent. And go forth and strike. Stop Golbez here and now. Probably not. This is early in the game. Master Yang, you've returned! His Royal Highness awaits you. Master Yang! Well, I do believe we need to go see His Royal Highness. There's an inn. Item shop. Let's get some Gishel Greens, just in case. Hey! It's Vagrant Way! Oh, if it isn't Cecil, I was wondering when I might see you again. What am I doing now, you ask? Well, I was forced to flee here from Damcyan in that wake of the awful attack. That was when I realized that such horrific events need to be recorded for future generations to remember. So I borrowed this equipment and set myself to work. Having found my true calling, though, the name of Living Way no longer seems appropriate. From here on out, I plan to capture the various and sundry events of the world as they unfold. Living Way became Recording Way, the journalist. Oh, right, I mean to tell you. I passed the bestiary of mine along to a friend who lives in Chocobo Forest. Sure. Show me your events. Come watch cutscenes. We have an inn. We're not going to use the inn. We don't need to use the inn, we use the tent outside. Well... Where am I getting to? We probably can't dual wield. Yes, we can. So we can change what element we're using at our whim. your weapons and armor. I guess it's time to go talk to that king. Our main force annihilated? Surely you can't mean that. Greetings, Master Yang. Treasure! Bomb fragment. Antarctic wind. Ocean. This is the castle infirmary. Are you hurt? Nope. But I'm afraid you all will be very shortly. Oh, you've finally come home! This is my beautiful wife. My love, this is Lord Cecil of Baron. He and his companions gave to my aid on Mount Hobbs. Truly, then I believe I owe you my thanks. But do you really have time to be here making introductions? You have a king to talk to. Kings don't like being left waiting. Are you alright? They tell us you were ambushed on Mount Hobbs. I'm not sleeping, I'm meditating. Generally, you sit when you're meditating. Kick all the bad people back to where they came from, Master Yang. Would you like to see me dance? I would love to. Slightly transphobic joke. Oh no, she's a man! Still, let's watch him dance. Ugh. This is not bad. Don't see why you have to be all, I'm girl. It surprised us, huh? You're plenty good at dancing on your own. Mr. Yang, are you home from your training? There's nothing to fear as long as we remain within the walls. Our monks can handle any threat. Except your monks are all dead, so that's a problem. This is His Highness's private bedchamber. This is His Highness's private treasure. Why are you going with His Highness's private royal tent? Master Yang? Master Yang? What are you doing, Master Yang? That's His Highness's tent, Master Yang. Oh Yang, you've returned. Your Highness, I return with urgent news. A man named Golbez is coming for the Wind Crystal, with all the might of Baron behind him. What? You sure of this? These people before you came to warn us. And who might they be? Your Highness, there's no time for introductions. The castle must be secured. And quickly. Your armor would have you for one of Baron's own Dark Knights. Why should I trust you? Their trustworthiness is proven, Your Highness. I had already lost my men and fought my own life. When they came upon me, I could have stood and watched me die, but they aided me instead. I assure you, your enemy will not wait as you do. Please, you must help. Believe us. It's an honor to see you again, Your Highness. It's been many a day. If it isn't Prince Edward, I hardly recognize you. How fares Damcyan? It has fallen. The fire crystal is ours no more. I lost my mother, my father, my beloved Anna. Tell me you will not let your own land suffer the same fate as ours. Forgive me. I only found it hard to believe you spoke truth, but it seems you do. Still, without our monks, there's little we can do. Will you aid in our defense? Of course we will. These men have both strength and courage. By your leave, I would have them stand with me on the front line of our defense. If that's your wish, I trust your judgment. Might you two ladies assist our healers? Certainly. My kingdom's fate then is in your hands. Very well. Cecil, Edward, with me. Cecil, be careful. I will. And you too. Rydia, keep Rosa safe for me, you hear? Enemies approach. Attack! Ba-da-da-da-da. Bum ba-da-dum ba-da-da ba-da-da-dum-dum-dum. The Red Wings! Bomb, bomb, bomb. We'll die like dogs out here. Retreat! Forgive me, I've drawn you into a hopeless fight. I've told you before, this fight is as much ours as anyone's, and it isn't lost yet. They're breaking through. FF4 is good. Of the ones I played as a kid, FF6 was my favorite. But I remember FF4 being good too. I haven't played this 3D remake though yet. I've been quite enjoying it. I like how everyone is kind of cute. It's fun. Why are we retreating? We've taken like no damage. Is the throne room just upstairs? That's alright, the king's taken cover with the women and children. We'd only draw the enemy here and crush them. Give us life's anthem. Well, we'll see if those, when we get to it, because I think I have the 3DS port, or we'll see if the PC port fixes it. This is no place for us to make a stand. This is exactly where you make a stand, Edward. We're fine. The only one hurt is you, and you have salve. We haven't even salved yet. I locked the door. We must stop them here. The crystal's in the chamber above us. What are you doing? That's no monk. Eh, it's fine. No one cares about Edward. Edward's dead. Poor Edward. Edward, why? Edward. We have a choice, Yang. We can use a Phoenix Down in Edward. Edward! Let's use a Phoenix Down on Edward. Then probably a high potion. If we can, we'll have Edward salve a high potion. Yep. There's the crystal. It's been some time, Cecil. Kane, our friend, you're alive. I am. You'll fight then? Of course. That's the very reason I've come. But Cecil, the one I'll fight is you. A duel, Cecil. What do you mean? Draw your blade. Cecil, why? You're our best friend. Why, Kane? I will not answer your questions. Jump. High potion. What's come over you? Be silent. Jump. Ow. Channel the darkness. Ah, it works. What's come over you? Rampant jealousy.
Kane, even you now?
Let me ease your suffering.
You'll do nothing!
Stop!
Rosa.
Kane, tell me you've not turned traitor.
Don't look at me.
Kane, why do you now hesitate?
Golbez!
Dun dun dun.
You're him, the usurper.
Yeah, this is voice acting. That's why we can't name the characters.
Allow me to give you something. A gift to remember our meeting.
Cecil!
Let me through!
I did not come to treat with words. Kane, enough of this foolishness. Bring me the crystal.
My lord.
Don't do it, Kane!
Rosa, let it be.
Oh, you care for this one, do you? Then let me take her along as well.
Oh no!
To hold in trust until we are graced with the chance to meet again. Come, Kane.
It would seem your life is spared for now.
Kane, wait!
Cure! Rydia, your precious never change. Oh my gosh. Are you alright? Yes, thank you, Rydia. But now they have Rosa. You could not even defend the crystal. Rosa. What's wrong with you? They took Rosa, but they didn't hurt her. We just need to rescue her. And the crystal. We can take that back too. She's right. It's my turn to help you, Cecil. Let us heal our wounds and think of a way we might free Rosa. Yes, thank you. His Royal Highness was wounded in the assault and is being treated in his quarters. Okay, but how do we get to the treasure room? So I can't help but see that there's a whole lot of treasure right over there. I'm just looking for switches right now. There's got to be a switch that enables us to gain access to all that treasure over there, right? Free rest. Yay. Must formulate a plan. The only one who knows how to build one's Baron. Is there no way we can enter the kingdom? The Breadwings comprise the brunt of Baron's power. Its maritime forces are weak. If we go by sea. Then we need a boat. I'll ask His Highness to lend us one on the morrow. We've done much for him, and for our kingdom. He will not refuse such a simple plea. Thank you. That dragoon, who was he? His name is Kane. He is, or was, my friend. We'd sworn to fight Baron together. I see, I'm sorry. Come, we should rest and recover our strength while we can. Very well. I'll see a ship's given without delay. Yang, go with them and aid them. We have no words of gratitude for such a sacrifice that you've made, young Lord of Baron. You defended my people selflessly and lost Lady Rosa for it. Please, have this sword. It belonged to a dark knight who once visited these lands. Consider it a token of my thanks for your valiant efforts. You should know, however, that a dark sword will never avail you against true evil. It is, after all, a weapon of darkness. Beyond this, you will have to rely on the strength that already lies within you. Please stop Golbez. Obtained Deathbringer. We've made ready, head to the eastern pier. A ship lies at anchor there, waiting to bear you onward. Should Golbez obtain all the crystals, the world will face catastrophe such as it has never known. I trust you'll not let that happen. Deathbringer. See if we can get back to that treasure, because I want that treasure. Hi, I'm blind. Silk. Demon Shield. Ether. Spent all that time looking for a switch. I just had to walk through the wall. Brain, dangerous, etc. So I want to run for at least 3 hours because that's where my streaming has started having internet issues in the past. So let's go to the pier and see what's going on. I should have saved. Be careful and make me proud. Show them what you're made of. I will. You too, Cecil? Of course. I trust you'll handle things while I'm away. Oh, don't you worry about that. Take care of yourself, you hear? Why don't you take this with you? Obtained counter. So you're Lord Cecil then, eh? Heard all about you. Rest easy. We'll be laying anchor in Baron before you know it. Let's not linger any longer. Anchors away, boys. Aye, aye, Captain. What do you mean to do when we reach Baron? First, we must find a man named Sid, engineer of Baron's airship fleet. He should be able to help us, and let us hope he is safe. Are you cold? You're shaking. No, it's nothing. Slow boat. That's okay, boats are a little slow. You get to relax. Oh no, I guess we're not relaxing. What's that? Leviathan! You were our friend just like a week ago. Impossible. The tales were true. It's him, Lord of all waters. Leviathan!
Don't stand above! Reap the seals, you witless dogs!
Rydia!
Rydia! Young!
Yang, not Yang, Yang!
Edward!
Uh-oh. Stretch. Where am I? Rydia. Well, Edward's gone now. Goodbye, Edward. Rydia, Edward! Young! I'm all alone then. Alone again. Mysidia. Uh-oh, this is where we raided at the start of the game. You're the one from Baron! I've just the thing for you! Toad! I've no words for you. The Devil's Road is named so because it crosses the infernal plane. To travel the road for even a short time required is to forfeit much of one's vitality. There's no easy path. Why must men harm their fellows? Do you not think it's sad? The entrance to the Devil's Road connecting us to Baron lies within. It is bound with wards now to ensure we do not face such tragedy a second time. Welcome! Welcome. The armor we sell won't protect a filthy Dark Knight like you. I probably want to sell it. Hey, I've learned my lesson. Will you untoad me? That slimy form suits you well. Okay. You've gall to return. Have you any idea how much we've suffered because of you? We are all born pure and innocent. Why do some men's hearts grow so dark and full of hate? Our elders able to forgive what you has done. I wish I could say the same. You're the Dark Knight who came before. Why have you returned to this hallowed hall? My name is Cecil, and until recently I served as Lord Captain of Baron's airship fleet. When I came before, I did so with the courage of my king. At the orders of my king, orders I lacked the courage to disobey. You've come to apologize then? Words do not heal wounds, Dark Knight, nor do they restore life's flame to those whose candles you've doused. But I see a glimmer of light in you that did not show itself before. I'll hear your words. I need to seek a man named Golbez who has taken control of Baron. I was on my way to rescue a friend he holds captive when Leviathan struck our ship. I do not know what became of my companions. That was, no doubt, a part of the test that's been ordained for you. As long as you lean upon that dark sword for strength, you have no hope of defeating the evil foe you face. You hunt a monster, but in so doing you become one. Slowly, the darkness will taint your soul as well, until one day nothing else remains. If you truly wish to cleanse yourself of darkness and face this man of whom you speak, you must go to Mount Ordeals in the east. Destiny awaits you there. My friend, she's in danger. This friend means much of you, doesn't she? But you must not let fear drive you to haste. The fate that hangs about your shoulders is one far greater than you know. First you must ascend that mountain and trade your dark sword for one of light. Should the Hallow Light deem you worthy, you will be made a paladin, warrior of virtue. But no, it will be no easy trail. Many are the men who have scaled the mountain, and not one has returned. Will you try where all others have failed? I will. Good. You'll have little chance with that dark sword alone. I provide you 2 mages to accompany you. Palom! Porum! Did you need something? Where's Palom? Oh, that brother of mine. So, you're that filthy Dark Knight for Baron. I'm only helping you because he told me to. You'd better be thankful. These are the 2 mages? Yes, twins, Palom and Porum. They're young and still in their apprenticeship, but I can vouch for their abilities. What he means is that I'm Mysidia's most esteemed magical prodigy, and you're incredibly lucky to have me along. Palom, this is as much for your training as it is for him. Your name is Cecil, right? Pleased to meet you. Porum, White Mage. Palom? Right, nice to meet you. Palom, Black Mage. They've joined the party. The fucking 4-year-olds are in the party now. Go now, the trials of the mountain await. Palom, Porum, I trust you will not fail in this task. Go and see whether the light deems you worthy its holy power. First, I must see if Palom has Toad. Well, we have some Maiden's Kisses in reserve. Yay! To the inn first. Hello. Hey there, watch me dance! Her dance was nice, but I think the guy in Fable did a little bad. We're sleepy. And we're pigs now. Hey, Primo. Could this mountain truly wash away my bloodstained past? Porum, can you fix this? No, you can't. We have 3 diet rations. We can cure the pig. Okay, well... that was great. They really don't like Cecil. Yeah, it's almost as though Cecil came through here at the start of the game and did a genocide. Palom, Porum, don't trust that man even for a moment. I and half the world would have been paladins already if it was something a man like you could do. No, I think I'm going to use the tent. I think I'm going to use the tent. Let's go see if we have any more equipment for Palom and Porum, because they're the ones we need to equip. Okay, it looks like we have everything we need there. Okay, we're good. We're going to use the tent instead of staying at the inn because I don't trust these people not to kill me in my sleep. Anyway, we don't need to use the inn quite yet. To Mount Ordeal as we go. Comets! Ta-da! We just learned pig! So if we get pigged again, we can fix it. Oh, it's these. Da, 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 da. Defense down! Forum is so good! Lazara! Protect! Death. That was nice and convenient. The ability to just cause death. I don't think either of you need a feathered cap. Nope, you've already got wizard's hats. We're here. I don't think I want to do Mount Ordeals today. I'm kind of tired. I was hoping to get up like to 3 hours to see if the internet fails, but normally it fails around this time. So I'm going to trust that finally, after a month of yelling at them on the phone, the internet has... The company fixed it when I made them stay up with me until like midnight. They did not like me. But yeah, we've made our way to Mount Ordeals. Let's see who is there to raid. Who's running right now? We've got an Ocarina of Time randomizer, Warhammer 40k, Parasite Eve. Ooh, Parasite Eve is kind of old. Let's go hit up Lucky. And so, let's go. And remember, be gay, do crime. Onward!